Students, I hope all of you are keeping fine. So, in your previous video, you were explained about the about what is urbanization and what are the causes of growing urbanization or increase in urbanization. So, I hope all of you understood those things, and you might have gone through your book and you might have read all this one. I hope so that you have understood everything. So today in our topic we will discuss about the positive and negative impacts of urbanization. Positive impact means what? These are the advantage thing or good things that we often get from this urbanization, and negative impact means that are unsolicited thing or unwanted undesirable things. These are all called disadvantages. I hope all of you know about this one, and as you people are in class 8, I hope all of you can easily read out all these things and you can understand. So let us proceed further, and you see the impacts are given in point wise. Okay, so you see here in your next paragraph, next page there. So here there is the positive impact. You can see is written positive impact of urbanization. First point is given efficiency. Efficiency means ability to do certain things in a nice way. So in that urban area or in town and city, with less effort many things can be done. That is what it is said here. So supply of basic amenities such as fresh water and electricity, then research and recycling, everything, all this can be easily done in the town area, which may not be available in the rural area. So this is one of the positive effects. Things can be done without much efforts. So that is why it is called as efficiency. Under this heading, we should know all the basic necessity for the people is available easily to them. So that is why most of the people get attracted to go towards the town, and there would be an increase in population. So the positive effect is that things can be available to people without much difficulty. Okay, the next is your convenience. Things this written things are not visible to you properly. That's why I request all of you, please open your book and try to see them from your one books. Okay, so see the text and try to read for yourself. Now look at here, this convenience. Convenience means what? I have underlined there. There are certain easy things that are available there: education, healthcare, social services, and all this cultural activities. Everything is conveniently available to them. So that will change their life. The rural life is difficult for them, but in the urban life it makes them comfortable. All these are explained here. Cities have more advanced communication and transport system, and that's why people will be benefited here. So when the cities and towns are built, all these things are available to them. That's why they generally like to go there. So these are all positive things. Okay, now look at the next one. You can see concentration of resources. Resources means what? Wealth. So if you read the history of a city, you see that because of some of the things available there, some of the natural resources and good things available there, people get collected there, people get dwelling there. So eventually that place will turn into city. So whichever place is having some natural facilities like minerals or this good fertile soil, etc., then many people from different area would come there and try to settle there. In that way, that number of population in that region will increase, and when the time passes, that will turn into city. So like that way, you can see these resources are concentrated there. Means all these important valuable things are available there in the cities. Okay, so that is what it is written here. You please try to see. So all the cities will have all sort of basic necessary things plentifully available for the people. So city building of city will surely help the people to get these resources. Got it? Next, let us see The other one is given social integration. Social integration means bonding between the different segments of the society. In the society, in the rural area, people are divided among themselves as the low caste people, high class people, and wealthy people, and this poor people. Like that way, different kind of categorization are there, and there would be no harmony in them. But in the town and city, these things are not generally found. So everybody will be enjoying their life without any barrier. So where one high caste people go there, then the low caste people also can go there if they have the paying capacity. And similarly, there is all one poor people can also earn some money. Rich people will also need the poor people. Like that way, there would be a harmonious living, a cooperative living among themselves. So the social integration can take place irrespective of caste, creed, and color, etc. So people can live more cooperatively to with one another. Okay. So this diverse culture and other things that will change the living habit into a better integrated habit. Okay, integrated cultural habit. Okay. Now you see the other one here given, economic development. Economic development means what? That is the wealth creation. So people can earn the money. So not only they earn the money from their own locality, but also they can earn the foreign money also whenever they get a chance to work with the foreign countries. Okay, this outside the border country can also people can get chance to work with the outside border of this country. So they can earn the foreign money also. Foreign exchange means nothing but that a foreign money. Exchange means money. Okay. So in that way, people become wealthy in the town very often. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. You see here the negative impact of urbanization is given. So negative impact means disadvantageous things. Okay. So all these are described here. First important thing this is unemployment. Since many people go there, everybody will not get a chance of getting employment. So slowly there would be increased number of unemployment. So this aspiring for job is more than the jobs available there. Those who are willing to take a job are called the aspirants, or those who are aspiring for job, willing to take a job. So the people willing to take job become more in number in comparison to the number of job available to them. Okay, so that will lead towards the unemployment, that will lead towards the joblessness. I think all of you know. Then you can see this next disadvantages is your growth of slum. This negative impact is your growth of slum. I think all of you know slum means what? These are all this what underdeveloped, or what you can say unprivileged area of this town and city. The nearby city places where the poor people live are called the slum. So you see these are many people go there with a desire to have a better life, but after going there, when they do not get a good job or good opportunity to earn more, they become bound to get settled in this lowly quality land area where these poor people live, and there will be many type of difficulty for the people to live in the slum area. So let us see further. You see here it is written, slums are urban areas that are heavily populated with substandard housing and very poor living condition. I think all of you can notice this place, and you may please underline. So what are slum? These are this heavily populated area of the town where substandard living condition is there. Okay, so there are, because of the slum will lead to a number of problem themselves. So because of the increase in the slum, it will further create some extra problem. What that one? Land insecurity. So wherever these dwellers are staying there, that is not, they are not owned by themselves. So the land is not their own. So that may be belong to somebody else, and at any time they may be asked to vacate that one. Evicted means what? They will be emptied from there. So if people are staying there, and if that is not their own land, sometimes they may be asked to leave that area, go away from that area. Then they become bound and to go leave that place, and they become homeless. Okay. Now look at the next one: poor and unhygienic living condition. So all of you know what is this mean. So there is no proper facility for living. There is no sanitization, no good condition of living. So that some dwellers will be susceptible. They are likely to get this outbreak of diseases. Different kind of diseases can attack them much easily. Okay. So utilities such as water, electricity, and sewage disposal are not easily available. Utility means what? Useful things that are required for the people, like, such as supply of water, electricity, disposal. Sewage disposal means what? Your waste material disposed of, how they can be drained out. So your drain and other garbage, etc., how they can be removed away. All facilities may not be available in the slum area. So it will be collected there, making the life of the people unbearable there. Next, another important is your crime. So in the slum area, generally the police patrolling cannot be done. Police often do not go there, and that is not their priority, because according to their law, that is not under their jurisdiction. So law and order cannot be maintained there properly. So and beside that one, because of unemployment and poverty, both the things will help the people to get involved in the criminal activity. So many criminal people will take birth in that one, and that is why it is said that becomes the breeding ground for criminal activity. So that becomes the place where the criminals can grow up, and they can become they become very much interested, or they become bound to get involved in the criminal activity. Got it? So this slum will result into this crime or criminal formation, and also this unhealthy situation, everything. I think all of you are understanding. Now you should see this photograph of a slum. So all the places are how horribly unhealthy condition is there. So look at there, everywhere this unhealthy condition. In that places, if people live, then everything, all negative things will come up. Okay. Now look at the next one. Look to the other paragraph. There some other things are there. Environmental impact. On the environment also, all the surrounding area also will be affected because of the increase of this urbanization. So increase in temperature. What will happen? There would be increase in temperature. Why? Because there would be increase in population. As people from different area go there, that will increase the level of temperature. So, and beside that one, this vegetated land. What is vegetated land? Which are covered by plants and trees, that are called vegetated land. They are all cleared up in order to make the residential building. So for the people to live in, they will clear up all this forested land, and that will lead towards the loss of this natural plants and tree, and it will increase the temperature of that one. All these are explained here. You may please try to read it for yourself and try to understand them properly. Okay. Then you see, next is your pollution. Pollution from the factory. Town and city means, that is the main symbol. You can see it is a visible symbol of urbanization is your factories and industries. So this factory and industry existing in the town area will lead towards the pollution. Air pollution will take place, water pollution will take place, and also it will lead towards the soil pollution too. Everywhere pollution everywhere. Okay, like that way it will result into pollution also. So all these are the bad effect or negative impact of this urbanization. You can see the photograph here, how this towns and cities are forming the pollution. They are resulting into the formation of this smoke and all. Okay. So now you see the photograph here. Here you see this chemical chemical contaminated water is being released towards the river and sea, etc., nearby places, and that will create another water pollution. That is the toxic water that comes out from the textile industry. Textile industry means what? They are the cloth industry. Not only from the cloth industry, but many other industry. Almost all the industry is prone. They are likely to create or form some of the toxic element. That means poisonous elements, chemical poisons, etc. That will be contaminated with the water, and that is released out without much proper treatment. And in that way, the whole environment, whole surrounding will be in danger. Okay. So now look at the next one. Another bad impact of that one, negative impact here, damage of flora and fauna. So all of you know, flora means that is the plant kingdom, and fauna means that are the animal kingdom. So because of increase in the urbanization or development of the urban centers, what will happen? This plants and trees are cut down, and when the plants and trees are cut down, it will directly give a negative result on the animals and birds, those who depend upon the plants and trees. Is not so? So like that way, all the bad effects are there because of urbanization. I hope all of you are understanding. So please try to read it everything properly for yourself, and in the next session we will discuss about the satellite city. So thank you very much for listening today.